There is a truth few people talk about after the age of 60. Our lungs do not weaken because of age, but because we forget how to breathe properly. Perhaps you are sitting here watching this video for a very familiar reason. Lately, you find yourself getting out of breath more easily. Climbing just a few steps of stairs requires a pause. At night, your sleep is no longer as deep as it once was. And somewhere inside, there is a vague concern that quietly appears. I wonder how long my breathing will still be this good. Today, I am not here to teach you how to swim faster, nor am I here to talk about competitive sports. I want to share something simple, yet something that can change how you feel about your body every single day. Breathing techniques in swimming, designed specifically for adults over 60. Before we continue, I would truly love to hear from you. How old are you, and what made you start caring about your breathing and your lungs at this moment in your life? Please leave comment number 1 below. Why is swimming especially good for the lungs of older adults? When we were younger, we breathed without thinking. No one taught us how to breathe. No one reminded us that breathing also needs care. It simply happened, quietly, steadily, until one day, we realized it had changed. After the age of 60, many people begin to breathe more shallowly without even noticing. Not because the lungs suddenly break down, but because the body gradually adapts to a less active lifestyle. We sit more, walk less, and without realizing it, our breaths become shorter. What makes swimming special is this. Water forces us to breathe consciously. When you are in the water, you cannot breathe carelessly. You must exhale. You must inhale at the right moment. And the gentle pressure of water around the chest creates a kind of natural exercise for the lungs. Many physiological studies show that when the body is submerged in water, hydrostatic pressure gently increases resistance on the chest. This causes the lungs to expand just a little more with each inhale. No strain, no force, just consistency. For adults over 60, this is incredibly valuable. I once spoke with a 68-year-old man in California. He said something very simple. I don't swim to be as strong as I was when I was young. I swim so that every morning when I wake up, I can still feel air filling my chest. That sentence stayed with me for a long time. 3 golden rules for breathing. While swimming, things older adults should never ignore. Before talking about techniques, we must talk about safety. For adults over 60, incorrect breathing not only reduces benefits, but can also cause fatigue, dizziness, or even panic in the water. The first and most important rule is never hold your breath underwater. Many people, due to fear of water or lack of familiarity, tend to hold their breath and then lift their head to take a deep inhale. This unintentionally increases pressure inside the chest, forcing the heart to work harder. For older adults, this is not healthy. The second rule is to exhale longer than you inhale. When we are young, we often think that inhaling deeply is what matters most. But for aging lungs, what matters more is fully exhaling old air. When you slowly exhale underwater, you are making room for fresh breath, like opening a window to let stale air out before welcoming fresh air in. And the third rule, often overlooked, is to swim slowly so your breathing stays steady. Swimming is not a race. Especially after 60, swimming should feel like a gentle walk. Slow, rhythmic, with enough time to listen to your own breathing. If you only swim for 5 or 10 minutes but breathe correctly, your lungs will thank you more than they would for 30 minutes of forced effort. First breathing technique. Exhale in the water. Inhale above the water. Imagine yourself standing by the pool's edge, your hands lightly holding on. No need to swim, no need to move, just breathe. Lower your face into the water, no rush, no fear. Slowly exhale through both your nose and mouth. No need to blow forcefully. Just let the breath drift out, like a long sigh after a tiring day. You can silently count in your head, 1, 2, 3. When you feel the exhale is complete, slowly lift your head and gently inhale through your mouth. No need for a deep breath, just enough to feel comfortable. This technique may sound simple, but its effect is powerful. It teaches the lungs how to breathe deeply without tension. For adults over 60, this is the first step in rebuilding trust in their own breathing. After just a few days of practice, many people say, "My chest feels lighter." That is not imagination. It is a sign that the lungs are beginning to work more efficiently. Second breathing technique, bubble breathing, a lung cleansing exercise. There is a breathing exercise often recommended by respiratory specialists for older adults, extended exhalation. And in water, this exercise becomes more natural than ever. Simply place your face in the water and exhale continuously, creating small bubbles. No force, no speed, just steady flow. Those bubbles are not just air. They carry out stale air trapped in the lungs. Air we often fail to fully release when breathing shallowly on land. When you practice bubble breathing, you are helping your lungs clean themselves. Interestingly, many people over 60 find themselves wanting to smile while doing this exercise. Perhaps because, for the first time in a long while, their breathing feels light and unhurried. And if you often experience chest tightness or mild shortness of breath in the evenings, this exercise can bring noticeable improvement if practiced consistently. Third breathing technique, slow, rhythmic breathing with gentle swimming. Once you are comfortable breathing in the water, you can begin to combine breath with movement. But remember, very gently. You may swim slowly using a breaststroke or even simply walk in the water. Each time your arms and legs move, you exhale. When your head lifts, you inhale. There is no need to count complex rhythms. Just feel the harmony between movement and breath. When breathing becomes steady, the heart rate naturally steadies as well. This is something many cardiovascular studies confirm. Slow breathing helps calm the nervous system. For adults over 60, this is not just lung training. It is also a way to soothe the mind. A simple practice schedule, 5 to 10 minutes a day. We do not need big ambitions. After 60, the most precious thing is consistency. In the first week, simply get into the water and practice breathing. No swimming, no pressure. Just familiarity. After 1 or 2 weeks, when you feel more confident, you can add a few slow laps. But remember, if one day you feel tired, return to breathing practice only. There is no step backward here. The most important thing is to listen to your body. At this age, the body is very honest. It will tell you when to stop and when you can continue. Signs that your lungs are getting healthier. You may not notice it immediately in the pool, but in daily life, subtle changes will begin to appear. You sleep more deeply. You get less out of breath while walking. You feel calmer, less anxious. That is when you know your breathing is returning to its true nature, gentle and sufficient. Breathing is our most loyal companion. It is there from the moment we are born, and it stays until our final breath. The only thing it asks of us is to remember it. Swimming, when paired with proper breathing, does not only help the lungs expand, it also quiets the mind. It is a silent gift you can give yourself at any age. If today's sharing resonated with you, please subscribe to the Vital Health Hub channel so we can continue this journey together, living healthier, slower, and more deeply after 60. Thank you for taking time to care for your own breath.